I have 2 YouTube channels past 50,000 subscribers, and I run an AI consulting program with over 200 clients. If I did content the way most people do it, I'd be spending 30 to 40 hours a week on production. Instead, I only spend 4. The other 90% runs through a system I built inside Obsidian wired to Claude code. It captures ideas automatically, processes them into outlines and scripts, and formats them for every platform I publish on. I built a system that does the work, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works so you can do the same. See, the reason content feels like a grind is you're keeping everything in 10 different places. Ideas in your notes, scripts in a Google Doc, DMs to yourself. Nothing talks to each other. And I had this exact same issue. So what I did was I created an Obsidian vault. It's plain Obsidian running locally on my Mac with no plugins or fancy softwares. Now, this setup matters a lot because everything from my content ideas to scripts to resources to proof of work is all stored in one vault. In other words, when I connect this to Claude code, Claude is able to read my entire production pipeline and understand it for me. So this is my Obsidian vault. As you can see, I have a lot of scripts in here, a lot of different content ideas. Now, ideas, this is the main folder, all the ideas go that Claude code will be writing for me. Then I have my scripts folder where all the ideas that I want to be scripted will be scripted. I have a high converting scripts folder. This is something that we would touch later in the video. It's extremely important. Then I have a film section for videos that I need to film. And then finally an inbox section for anything general. So now that you have the map, let me show you how ideation works with the Claude Code Obsidian framework. So if I use the ideate skill right here, see it manages YouTube competitor research, trend discovery, and full funnel video ideation engine. So I click ideate, and now I will say 6 video ideas based around Claude and Obsidian AI second brains. Send them to the ideas folder. Now watch the idea script go to work. Now, if you're new to this, a skill is just a set of instructions that Claude will follow again and again. You can call upon it by just doing /ideate. I have a bunch of skills. So if I go to like skills right here, you can see the different skills that I have. So you can see all the web searches it's doing. It's going through YouTube channels, going through some of my competitors, going through other searches. What's trending, the cartography LLM wiki method. It's doing full-on competitor analysis and research to come up with the best, latest ideas for content. All right, so you can see these ideas that it has. I mean, luckily, we don't have to go through and read to the terminal. We can just simply go to ideas folder and we go to right here, AI second brains. So these are all ideas it came up with. So it goes through my recent videos of multipliers and then some competitors of mine. And it's the single one, the cartography LLM wiki waves and new center of gravity. So this method is being talked about a lot. Generic tutorials are saturated, actually works the new differentiator. So the title should have actually works in it. Autonomous vault agents are the emerging frontier. Trying to promise a solid schedule in between the vault while you sleep. Celebrating no semantic search. Interesting. A real second brain services market is forming quietly. This is a big signal. Essentially, this is an up and coming market. Consultants are now selling second brain implementation to businesses, audits, MEC, vault structures, 30-minute design calls My Studio. So as example references, wow, 400,000 copies. That is crazy. Person AI mode is emerging, tofu narrative, top of the funnel. I built a $0 second brain that compounds for life. Circulating widely, deframing your vault. OS that works beats setup tour. Carpathy's a borrowed authority rocket that hasn't been business framed yet. Okay. The next frontier is autonomy. Nobody owns second brain in the AI business niche. So none of my competitors are really making enough second brain videos. That's what it's telling me. So you have 6 video ideas. Andrew's Carpathy just killed the old second brain. Interesting. That's a cool video idea. I let Claude write my second brain for 30 days. The 7 levels of AI second brains. Okay, this is actually, I've seen this 7 levels trend a lot on YouTube. I could see this working. My second brain runs my YouTube channel, full system tour. I charge $25,000 per second brains. Watch do one, start finish. Do you want to say AI second brain? And it goes through all the sources. So we're gonna go pick one of these ideas now and send this idea to get scripted. So as you see, the ideas fill themselves and I just pick the winners. But now it's the hardest part. This is the part that should take me a week to do, writing scripts. But this next skill is the one I'd build first if I were you, and it's what has saved me weeks, months, maybe even years of time. Okay, so now we are going to script one of these ideas. So we're gonna call the script write skill So this is a YouTube script writer skill that's trained on my highest converting videos based off of this folder. Again, I will show us later in the video. I click script write. I can pick any of these ideas. So let's do let's do the 7 levels of AI second brains. Idea 3, the 7 levels of AI second brains. And idea 6. So value, real. Steal my AI second brain. Upload to the scripts folder. And now it's gonna go ahead and write our scripts for us, completely done for us. We don't have to do anything. All right, the scripts have been written and we can go ahead and open up the scripts folder. You see both scripts, the dates that they're written as well. So let's go ahead, script 1, steal my AI second brain. And then clients give me 5 figures to build a system I'm about to hand you for free. That's a pretty good hook. And then it goes into my background and the template's free as the first link description. Grab it now so you follow along. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and maybe discard this line for now. A lot of times, I might not use the first version of the script. What I'll do is I'll usually change the intro or hook. Sometimes the script that the AI writes is pretty good in terms of intro and hook. Sometimes I do rework it a bit, but usually the body is pretty solid. And you can see right here, this is probably about 10 minutes of runtime, which is the perfect video length. Cool. Yeah. And let's go ahead and check this script. As a structure, deep dive. So this is a 17 to 19 minute video length. So I think this one's actually 8 to 10 minutes. So this structure is a deep dive. So you can see this script will be significantly longer. I mean, you can already start seeing it. I mean, each level, AI writes your brain, agents that never sleep, the business OS, the brain that pays you. Wow. This is actually a really sick video idea. You might see this as my next video on this channel. But now, like this video right here can be repurposed into smaller pieces of short form content like LinkedIn or X posts. Let's talk about the script write skill. So this is a skill I built to write scripts for me. But first, to really understand why I even built this skill in the first place, let's take you back to 10th grade English class. It is the night before your 10-page essay is due and you just started. You have a blank page and now you're scrambling, spending hours, maybe pulling an all-nighter just to write your 10-page essay. It sucked, I know, but back then we were high schoolers, we had a lot of time. Now we're business owners, we have to juggle a ton of different tasks and we can't spend hours or pull an all-nighter writing a video script. So that's where my skill, script write, comes in, and here's the key. It's trained on my own high converting scripts, so it writes scripts that are proven to work. And these scripts aren't generic, they're trained on this folder called high converting scripts, and I'll show you the breakdown of this later in the video because it's extremely important. It's what allows me to have scripts written that lead to videos like this. That's over a 30x multiplier. So with the idea finalized, the script done, and sounds like me, there's one more thing my system does that's extremely important. Before we get into that, if you're sitting there thinking you'd rather have this whole system built with you, that is exactly what I do with my clients in Agent Rise. It's an AI one-on-one consulting program where we build these systems with you, the vault, the skills, the way you turn to something you can actually run a business on, so you're not figuring it out alone. We work with 200 plus clients across 30 different countries and produce results like this. If you want to learn more, book a free strategy call with my team using the first link description. Okay, so with the script being done, like I said, there's one more thing that my system does that's extremely crucial. It gets the same idea that we've already scripted and repurposes that into other forms of content for other platforms. So now I use a skill called LinkedIn Post Generator. Given the script 7 levels of AI second brain, repurpose this into LinkedIn, X, and thread posts. And this skill will go ahead and take this long form piece of content and clip it up into short form pieces of content and add it in the linked folder. Just reiterate, add into linked folder. Cool. So now let's go ahead and see what the short form piece of content look like. Now, of course, this command I do manually trigger. It's not magic. I do have to click / LinkedIn Post Generator, but it's way better than spending 3 days writing short form pieces of content. All right, so we now have our short form piece of content done. Wow, that was so fast. Go to linked. There you go. 7 levels of AI second brain social post. You have the LinkedIn post, the ladder, you have X post, another contrarian post, LinkedIn, X, storytelling version, LinkedIn, X. This is all because of my beautiful skill, plus Obsidian vault, so everything is organized. And I can have Claude code go through my entire vault and generate just new ideas of content, new business ideas, new content marketing plans, everything end to end. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these scripts I'm gonna move it into the film section because I have to film these after this video is over. So now they're in the film section. Now here's where the system stops. I have the ideas, I have the script, I have the short form pieces of content, but the actual editing of these videos, once I manually record myself with the camera, my editor will handle the editing for these videos. That's a real human being. AI just isn't there yet where I can trust it to edit my videos. But the benefit is from just one idea, I have a whole content plan and pieces of content to distribute across various platforms, and all I had to do was barely touch my keyboard. Now, before I finally reveal my high converting scripts folder, I do want to reiterate that this entire system is what saves me 30 to 40 hours a week in terms of the production process. Now, the one thing you won't have yet is this folder of high converting scripts, but that's okay because you can assemble your own. Now, my high converting scripts folder has scripts that have gotten 5x, 10x, 15x multiplier videos, and it is the backbone of the entire video because the script is probably the most important part, aside from the idea, of course. Now, for a lot of you who are starting out, you might not have long form scripts like YouTube video scripts, but instead what you can do is put LinkedIn posts, emails, any piece of written content, maybe blogs, articles that sounds like you, that you've written yourself. And as you start creating YouTube videos or long form videos, whichever videos do well, you want to track them and get the script and put it into a high converting scripts folder. So that way your next script will be even better. This feedback loop will have your AI system writing scripts that produce real results quick. Now with this system, I'm not really writing content anymore. I am just the manager. I'm picking which ideas I want to be produced, which ideas I want to create videos on, and the rest is handled by the system. This is me operating as a CEO without having to have a big content team. Now, honestly speaking, content is just one system in your business. I have 5 more Claude automations that I use to run my business, from lead generation to sales to prospect analysis, everything end to end. If you want that, watch this video next.